Emotional, emotional strength. Some of you guys are gaining emotional strength. Welcome if you're watching this in the playback for the first time. My name is Indigo. This is what you would consider an ASMR channel, but I am directly in alignment with spiritual messages, spiritual content. If that's something that is not for you, it's okay. We're all at different paces, places, and spaces. Um, yeah. So I um, use my intuition to give messages along with cards. Um, if you have an open mind and this is your first time, welcome. If not, then that's okay. We all respect one another around here until we don't. um, I wanted to send you guys the highest vibration of love, strength, emotional well being, tenderness, abundance, prosperity, and love in all areas of your life. Push past your fear, push past your resentment, push past anything that is a blockage for you in your reality, and no longer let anyone, no matter who it is, come in between you and who you're supposed to be or what you're curious about or your journey or your healing or whatever the case is. Okay, you continue to strive, you continue to thrive, you continue to be resilient, and you continue to be who you are supposed to be and who you are becoming. All right. Get started. I'm going to give you guys some messages. You guys can rewatch this live when I'm no longer live anymore. I'm doing well. How are you? Hi, Adam. How you doing, Adam? So we're gonna see what the messages are. So we got the Sun card and the Death card. Ooh, transformation into joy. Transformation. You've been taken on a long trip, on a long journey. Or some of you guys are preparing for a long trip or a long journey. Some of you guys could be starting off. Some of you guys are being in the midst of it. This is Scorpio and Leo energy as well. The sunshine. I feel like this is duality within yourself. Realizing that everything serves a purpose, everyone serves a purpose, whether it's good, bad, or indifferent. And sometimes even the bad experiences lead to the good stuff. You guys, could y'all like this live, please? Oh, hello from England. Oh, that's that's awesome. That's awesome, Adam. Everything has its place. Everything has a time. Everything has a purpose. You're realizing a lot, some of you guys realizing a whole lot. Wisdom is and I was just talking to my son earlier, and I was talking to him about wisdom, because wisdom is something that is attained. It's learning through your life experiences and not just going through things, experiencing them, and letting them have like a negative imprint. More or less learning and then um, applying what you're learning. That's where the wisdom comes in. Not getting caught up in the cycle of like resentment, anger, assumptions, just like a lot of things that don't serve your highest good. Like I said, there's a reason for everything. Hey, Goose on Poos or whatever. How you doing? All right. All right. So these cards are kind of big. Like, okay. So let's see. What do we need to know? What do we need to know? Tell me something. Tell me something from our beautiful watches here on the watch. So we got the Nine of Cups. The Nine of Cups represents joy, happiness, satisfaction. It's also this energy of like purity, like having all your ducks in a row. Bam, having all your ducks in a row. Like you have everything that you need emotionally for this journey, for this path, for this position that you're in or on. You know, there's nothing that you acquire that you need outside of you. So and let me just say this. In tarot, the Nine of Cups is right obviously before the Ten of Cups. You add one more cup to this Nine of Cups. The Ten of Cups is complete satisfaction, complete joy. Some of you guys may even be going into a relationship. This is probably like when you go, and I was just telling somebody this, like you don't want to take baggage from one situation into the next. That's why I'm a very patient person, like in terms of like I don't like rushing anything. Because a lot of times if you enter into a situation prematurely, you'll take on stuff that's not for that other person and definitely not for you to take to the next, you know what I'm saying? It's not for you. So you make sure you want to clear out all that clutter, clear out all that junk, clear out all that bull crap that doesn't serve anyone, if that makes sense. Sorry, y'all. Like I said, this deck is really big. Okay, okay. So let's put these over here. So we're gonna put that right there. Passionate, confidence, strength. Yeah, there's a lot of Leo energy. The Justice card, Libra energy. The Hierophant. Oh my goodness, you guys. That's Taurus energy. The Hermit, that's Virgo, and Death card, that's Scorpio energy. Now, obviously, these could all be signs within your birth chart. These could be signs of people in your immediate energy, people around you. It don't matter. These could be aspects of your personality or aspects of learning, understanding. Like I said, collect with the Nine of Cups, having all your ducks in a row. These are all aspects of I got this lesson. I got this understanding. The Queen of Wands is sheer confidence. She stands on business. She likes who she is. This is immense strength. This is also a catapult into something. You're taking your own justice. You're taking you're going after the car's wet. Um, this is a sword of justice coming down. This is not a time for anybody to come against you because you're in this very protective, high vibrational energy. And anybody who tries to come against you will get shut down very hard, very easy, and they'll. Ooh, it's something about smug. Like, don't be smug. Be in this balanced state. You know, um, if you somebody that has to learn lessons through balance and not balance. What's the word? Boundaries. There you go. You stand on there, but you don't have to be shrewd. You don't have to be smug. You know, I feel like you're showing up as this person for yourself in your life. Now that's Libra energy. Like these could, I say, this could be separate signs. We got Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, Leo specifically, Leo again, double Leo, Libra, Taurus, um, Virgo, and Scorpio energy. You've taken the good and the bad in your life. You've been through many battles alone. But the key is inspiration. People can see you as inspiration when you are standing up. And it's not to prove anything to anybody. It's just that you're a natural attractor to things that vibrate in a high energy, you know? The Hierophant is a masterful skill. It's a masterful occurrence that happens. It's also something, excuse me, like protection over you. It's like protection over, like even, excuse me, it's like a bird that won't come out. Protection over your finances, possibly, over your family. over your life in general. This can be someone on the other side. This could be an actual person. But if it's not, it could be like what I just said, but then also you. This is somebody operates in a certain energy at nighttime. Like something like it's like the antennas or something on the sides of their head goes up, like where they're more sensitive at night. A lot of people are like that. My hands are so dry. Um, why am I hearing facts of life in my hand? You take the good, you take the bad, you take them all, and then you got the so bam, yeah, it's like duality. You know what I'm saying? Like you're not somebody who's scared. You nothing scares you, nothing rattles you. You know what I'm saying? Nothing puts you in a even if you do scare, like it doesn't stop you, if that makes sense. Like, you know what? I don't really want to go through this. This is some shit. I mean, it's like, whatever, but I'm gonna stay the course. You know what I'm saying? It's that type of energy. This death card here too saying that. Let me see something. What is this death card? Ooh. What is this death card? The death card. Oh, deny. Okay, remind me. It goes along just basically what I just said. Like, you face it. Like, even when it comes to certain situations, certain people, relationships, people, whomever, however this makes sense for you, you're going to face it. You're not going to deny what it is. It could be like on you, like, okay, well, I have to, this is my awareness of what I've done, and I take responsibility. I take full accountability for this. Um, you could talking to yourself is healthy. A lot of people like to be funny and say that talking to yourself is whatever, but it's healthy as hell. It's you. You're taking into account for everything in your life. This death card. What is the? Give me the death card. You transforming this shit. You're okay. Okay, here we go. Transforming the denial plates that you used to be in. Transforming, dying, something dying out completely. Like, what's this hermit card? The hermit card. You're not hiding no more. You're coming out and you're gonna say and do exactly what you want to do. You're gonna come out and you're gonna like I say, pop out and show niggas, but like um you got to stand in your truth. The longer you wait and the longer that you just hem and haw and say, oh, I'm gonna do it this day, or I'm gonna do this day, the more discontented you're gonna feel, the more off you're gonna feel, the more off you're just gonna feel really off. Yeah, like going deep, deep, deep is something, and then it's the water aspect of it too. So what is the death card? Serendipity. Find the perfect timing, quantum abundance. You going through this transformative energy because he is full. He's on this horse and he's riding high. Death does not scare you. Death shouldn't scare you. Death is not what people when you transition from this life and you go over to the that is a transitional place, a state, okay? Because your soul does not die. Death is transformation. Whatever needs to transform within you, your mind, your body, your soul, your spirit, whatever, your thoughts, your emotions, your pain, and something needs to come out so something else can be birthed new. When you think about angel numbers 10, the number 10, right? It breaks down to a 1, right? Something needs to collapse and call off, completely break off to start off from the beginning. You know what I'm saying? It's that energy. Staying focused, staying connected to your ether, staying connected. Some of you guys could have a new, if you're into spiritual stuff, you'll get this. But we have, whether you believe it or not, that's your choice, your free will. We have, just like we have ancestors and angels and ascended masters on the other side, that are with us, that support us, that love us. We also have spirit animals. Okay, so some of you guys may be getting a new spirit animal that may be calling you. You may be called to this energy. It could be a wolf, it could be a coyote, but this is providing you some type of steps, some type of knowledge, some type of clues for the next state in your life. Oh, has to do with you've learned and mastered the state of independence, not from a toxic place, not from a place of I can do this on my own. This is from it started off in like where you had no choice. That's how it was supposed to, because you wouldn't have probably went down this road if you did have a choice, but you had no other choice but to start off on a place of independence, because you might have, depending on who you are and where you are, you might have dealt with some type of codependency energy, right? Especially when it comes to money. But you are going to be liberated from that energy. You're going to be liberated from that. This is bondage that was leaked. It's like bondage on your mouth, bondage on your, like this. Somebody didn't want you to move. Somebody didn't want you to see. Somebody didn't want you to grow. Somebody didn't want you to go. It could have been multiple people, maybe not, but it just feels like a very prominent person in your life. Somebody who showed up a certain way and they didn't want you to. They didn't want you to be schooled. They didn't want you to live higher than them because they were very jealous and triggered by you. Very jealous. And they would never tell you, never. They might have slipped up and told somebody before. Somebody probably picked up on it and got it, but yeah. I feel like there's never a reason to be jealous. I know that jealousy is something that, we deal with, but jealousy is not necessary. Jealousy is just a sign that you're not working within your light, that you're not working within your own self, your own righteousness, and you're not being who you can be. You know what I'm saying? You're not doing something. You're settling in life on some level. So you tend to get jealous of people who are not settling because you are settling and you don't like that. And some people don't like that. People don't like people who take the initiative in their lives because they don't have whatever, or they think they don't have whatever it is to go to the next level. And that's a weak mind. That's baloney. Um, you know, perseverance. This is also dang, what's the, this is come on, Indigo. This is purity again. Purity with that veil over her. This is also spiritual protection. This is also a lot of self-love, a lot of self-confidence, a lot of like looking at yourself and being proud of yourself. And this could be looking at you with your physical eyes, or looking at yourself through your third eye and saying, you know what, I am really proud of myself, like heading in that direction. I implore you to go the depth. Like, do not be scared of anything that you are familiar with. The unfamiliar can be scary, but I feel like, even like I said a minute ago, even if you are scared, not scary, child. Even if you are scared, still go there. Go to the darkness, okay? You're being led with patience. Somebody may want to apologize to you, or there may be some type of reconciliation. There may be some type of sisterhood with you and this person. You and this person look very much alike, or this could be like a twin soul type of energy. You and this person may be going through some type of schooling, life lessons, something very specific. You guys are going through something very specifically the same. So this person may reach out. You may decide to reach out to them. This twin soul could be a man or a woman. This could be, if this is a man, this is a man who just is confident in their feminine energy. And it's not a damn thing. Let me be very clear. It ain't nothing wrong with that. Excuse me. Getting carried away. But for real, it ain't nothing wrong, because we all individually have feminine and masculine inside of us. Okay? A lot of times that masculine energy is that go-getter energy. That's where the confidence comes from. The feminine energy is the intuition, okay? The love, the nurturing, okay? That type of energy. The feminine energy comes from the moon, and the masculine comes from Ra, the sun. Okay? Okay, I'm a little thirsty. Hold on. Okay. Excuse me. When it comes to situations, whether it's platonic, whether it's family, whether it's relationship, whether it's, people who have jobs or school, and it's like whatever the relationship is, right? It's okay. I was just telling my son this. Another thing I was telling my son, relationships are reciprocity. I'm not supposed to be in connections with people who I'm giving more to or they're giving more to me. They have to be reciprocity. It has to be an equal amount of give and take. You can't just be in a connection with somebody and give, or take. They're both very, very toxic. Okay? So the more you're balanced within yourself, the more you will enter and understand that, and the more you will be equally be able to do that. And so the more, and I will also tell you this, the more that you heal yourself, the more you get all the stuff out of you that don't belong, that don't feel good, you will naturally do things without even putting any thought into it. If something don't feel right to you, if something doesn't feel healthy for you, you're going to pull back your energy. And that's just something that naturally happens. It's not even, like I said, it's not something that you put a lot of thought. A lot of people put thought and action and intentions, which intentions are necessary, but it's just certain things you don't have to do it with because it's going to come natural. It's going to come absolutely natural. You have to find your feelings and you have to feel them and you have to allow them. I always tell them, and this is something I still work on, is about feeling, allowing myself to feel, because it's that energy of, you going into fight or flight. You can fight through, you can stand on it and be like, you know what, I'm going to face this. Whatever this is making me feel this type of way, I'm going to stand on it. I'm going to feel it. I'm going to assess it, because this is the thing. This is what happens. Over and over again, those feelings will leave temporarily, or they'll just take a back seat and she'll be like, yeah, I'm waiting for you, and then come right back. So best to just deal with them. Best to just deal with them right when they come up, as opposed to trying to just flight. You get what I'm saying? So feel through your stuff, even if it hurts. I know some things are really unbearable. This is what you do. If you don't have somebody who is really in alignment, like, listen, you guys can come to me. I'm throwing it out there. Okay. You guys can email me. My email address will be down below. Okay. Now, if you, okay, are in a position where stuff is coming towards you and it's pretty heavy, I want you to call on your ancestors. I want you to call on who you deem as your higher source. Now, your higher source is really is the highest version of yourself. But as you are priming and getting to that person and healing and getting there, you can call on. There is a divine, omnipresent source that is there for us. Okay, there are angels. There are Archangel Michael, Archangel Raphael, Archangel Gabriel, Archangel Uriel, Archangel Metatron. There are many archangels that you can call. I have in my, just to give you guys a suggestion, you guys, I have in my son's room a poster board where I've written down all of the archangels, well, not all of them, but I think it's like 8 of them that I've written down, and what they support you in. Okay, so call on Archangel. Call up Archangel. Archangel Raphael is for healing. Archangel Michael is for protection. Okay, call on your archangels. Call on your divine. Call when you're calling on your spirit team. Call on them in this way. This is hard for me. Cry it, scream it out, however it comes out for you. I am dealing, this is heavy, this is hard. I don't like this. I want to die, blah, blah, blah. Help me, divine spirit team of love and light, the ones who stand in my highest good. Help me with this, because you don't want to just leave the door open and be calling any type of, what is it, malevolent spirits, or, spirits that are not so great. So you want to call in the spirits that are for you. You know what I'm saying? So start off and call them for you. Call them towards you. And start journaling and writing down your emotions and your feelings in this season. Okay, start writing down what you need to assess the emotions. Pour it out. You guys don't understand how much writing I have done in the last few years. OMG, so much. And going back and reading over it where I was, and it's so beautifully, you know what I'm saying, written to me. Your pain is beauty, because your pain is going to lead to your healing if you allow it. If you allow it to, it can definitely lead to your healing. So, just keep that in mind, you guys. I want you guys to be fully functional within yourself and be very patient with yourself. There is no need to rush anything. You're going to feel times that you want to rush out of this shit. The stuff that needs to happen won't happen effectively if you rush. So you might want to just take your time and listen, okay? Listen to your higher self. Listen to the messages. If you see numbers in succession, and 777, 222, 111, 333, whatever it is, write the numbers down and see. They're going to be like, say you go to Google and you type in spiritual meaning of 333. There are going to be several different messages behind those numbers, but what feels right for you? That's what that's why you got to learn. You got to allow yourself to start feeling. And you also establish emotional health, emotional intelligence, emotional healing by doing that, by assessing your intuition. Go into the spaces where you allow your intuition to speak to you and not just ignoring it. You know what I'm saying? Not just going to someone else and listening to what they have to say. You can go to people. Yes, there are a lot of people who are out here that are amazing at what they do, but there are a lot of people who are not, you know what I'm saying? So you have to trust and use your own intuition in this, if that makes sense. And don't be scared. There's no reason to be scared. I'm telling you. I'm not just telling you, I'm telling you because I know based on the things I have experienced in my life that have been traumatizing, that have been very hard, that have been gut wrenching, okay? All right? So there's no reason to run, and like I said again, you guys can email me. Okay? You guys can most definitely email me. So I'm gonna get off. Thank you guys so much. I love you guys, and I mean that from the bottom of my heart. Peace. Enjoy the rest of your day, evening, morning, night, whenever you watch this, okay? Take care. Peace.